Hi, Dar here from Choose to Live with Joy. Let's talk about joy. Today, what I'd like to talk about is having a joyful holiday season with COVID around. Yep, I have to tell you, whenever I first started thinking about the holiday season this year, I was very depressed. All the things I loved to do, I didn't think I was going to be able to do them. So I was just very down in the dumps and had very little joy in my life. Then I started thinking. I decided to think about what are the things I really enjoy doing in the holidays, and then put a little spin to those and think outside the box. One of the things I always love to do is our annual cookie baking day. Get together with family and we descend on someone's kitchen and we bake all day long and make cookies. I mean, it is utter chaos, flour, sugar everywhere, but it is very joyful chaos. But I knew we weren't going to be able to get together this year like that. So what I did is I sent out an invitation for a Zoom cookie decorating day. That's right. Today I'm going to bake my sugar cookies. I'm all set here, ready to roll them out and bake them because tomorrow is our Zoom cookie decorating day. We're going to get together on Zoom, decorate our cookies, sit around, talk and laugh like we always do whenever we bake our cookies. And we're going to have a few contests even. We're going to try to do a COVID cookie and the most holiday-ish merry cookie and the prettiest cookie, and I think we might even do the ugliest cookie. So we're going to have a fun day, but not quite the same as we would have had before. Another thing I always like to do, because I love to bake and cook, is have a big holiday party. In fact, I usually would have a couple of them during the season. And this year I wasn't going to be able to do that. But I got to thinking, we have a screen porch in the back that we can heat, and so we started to do holiday happy hours the beginning of December. We're inviting one couple to come over. We're able to stay very socially distanced. We stay inside and open the windows to the outside, and they're in an area that has air circulating, but we are able to keep it warm. So I'm able to have friends over, and we're just doing appetizers and asking them to bring their own drinks. So keeping it simple. The thing that's wonderful about it is when you have a big party, you only get a minute or two with some people, and sometimes the party's over and you realize you really didn't even talk to about half of the people there. This way we're getting an hour to two with a couple friend and really getting to spend some fun time with them over the holidays. In fact, I may do this for the rest of my life because I like it better than having a great big fancy party. The other thing that I like to do is to do some kind of gift to give to friends and family. And this is one thing that this year I could really get behind. Now before, sometimes I would go and actually purchase items, but I don't go into the stores right now. So what I did this year is I baked. I made little cream cookies and peppermint chocolate what are these? Macaroons. So I'm putting those into little boxes with a little message and a little card that I made for them to wish my friends and neighbors a very Merry Christmas. Now you might say, well, I don't have time to do all of that. And you really don't have to do all that baking if you don't want to do that. But what you could do is, I do have these lovely little bags that I've done before, and put a couple little treats that you buy into those little bags. Or you can make a bread in a small thing like this, and that's easy to do. You can even buy the packaged breads, you know, that you can mix up very quickly and easily. So you can do something to give to friends and neighbors that you really want to wish a Merry Christmas this year. Another thing that I've been doing is I started with COVID just playing around with painting. So I've been doing some painting, and I've been making my own Christmas cards this year. Now, I don't have one of those gigundous lists that a lot of people do, but to give to the people that I really have on my list that I want to make sure I get, I have been making a variety of little cards. This is one of my joy cards that I have made for someone. I've made a whole bunch of these, and I put little messages on them, and you can write on the back of them. You can order these things very easily online. There you can get a whole package of little cards for no price whatsoever practically, and you get an envelope with them. You can look on Pinterest or online and find lots of very simple little ideas. I mean, all this one is a round circle, and then you just write joy on the side and then just paint it up. So you can do all kinds of things, and these are ways that you can take and have that joy in your holidays. So think about, what are the things that you really like to do? If it's spending time with family and you aren't able to do that, do something fun with your family instead of just doing a plain old Zoom meeting. I found us categories for Christmas online, and I think we're probably going to pick up and do that. Another thing that I'm doing is one of the things that I love during the Christmas season is to sit every night for about 15 minutes after I've had my dinner, and with just the Christmas tree lights on and some music playing, and sit and have a cup of tea and a cookie. Well, this year I've invited some of my family members to join me during that time. So once a week I've got someone coming in about 7 o'clock in the evening. They call me, we sit, we chat, and sit by our trees together and enjoy that time. So it's a nice quiet way to spend some holiday time with friends and family also. So think about these things. Reach out to people. Try to be connected during the Christmas season. Don't keep yourself all locked up by yourself. There are ways to have joy this year. Just be creative. Now go. Have a joyful day.